So, Osmotica Pharmaceuticals said Friday, the 25th of June, that it has agreed to sell its portfolio of legacy products and its manufacturing facility in Marietta, Georgia to Alora Pharmaceuticals for up to $170 million. Under the terms of the deal, Osmotica will receive an upfront cash payment of $110 million with the potential to receive up to $60 million in additional milestone payments. It would retain its RVL Pharmaceuticals business focused on ophthalmology and aesthetics, as well as the abaclofen extended release tablets in development for multiple sclerosis spasticity. The transaction is expected to close in Q3 of this year, 2021. Okay, so the stock, at some point I remember seeing it at 52%. At some point the stock extended up to 52%, but it closed at 32.39% at $3.76. It says here trading volume exceeded the 10-day moving average, or a 10-day average of 7.926 million shares by 2,641.27%. Price also crossed above the 50-day moving average as well as the 200-day moving average. So just yesterday the stock was presenting a very good opportunity. Okay, yes, yesterday and even the day before, for some time now, we're all the way back to, when was that? All the way back to the 17th of June. It was retracing. It started to retrace, as a matter of fact, when it broke above its 50-day moving average. Probably market participants began to take profits at that point. As at the 10th of June, not very long ago, which is just about roughly 15 sessions ago, or 15 days ago. May not be up to 15 days, maybe less than that. It may probably be 5 sessions. Would it be 5 sessions or less than that? Maybe 10 sessions ago. Whatever it is, so it's began to retraced all the way down to 2.77. That would be its lowest low since one calendar year. And we all know what's been going on with biopharmaceutical stocks and biotech stocks. Whenever there are many of them that are trading below their moving averages and presenting the buy the dip opportunity. And this is yet again, we have seen several of them. We have covered several videos now where this sort of stocks, biotech, pharmaceutical stocks, trading below their moving averages, and suddenly there's some good news, and it extends. That's what we're looking at right now. So moving down here, we can see it has a market cap of $178.1 million, 62.71 million shares outstanding. The escalators are all looking up, even though the 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is improving. It's not completely out of the woods over there. Momentum is improving as well. It says here that it appears to be correcting. It appears to be consolidating. Okay, the average directional index or ADX is below 20, indicating that shares have traded sideways of recent. Okay, however, the 200-day moving average is sloping bearishly lower. Okay, the stock is also lagging the S&P 500. Momentum is strongly bullish. Okay, the 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay high prices for shares. Today's volume was heavier than usual, trading 55.655 million shares versus an average of 629.617 million shares, 629,617 shares per day during the last 12 months. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. So this is very interesting. You can see that this is more than 10 times. This is obviously more than 10 times, close to 100 times its regular average. As a matter of fact, the 10-day average is 283,854. So this is a monumental amount of volume that was involved in this session. So that is a serious issue. So we can see what's going on right now. The market has closed as we record this video. So the stock has now retraced by 5.29%, and interestingly, this volume is an indication, maybe an indication that it is way above average, way above average. There's a good chance that when you have this sort of figures, when you have this sort of volumes, very high volume, and what usually happens is that the people who got involved might go away for some time, and maybe they're already beginning to do so. We can see a retracement already going on. We saw an extension of about 52%, in this in the pre-market session, and subsequently in the early part of the session. So heavy volume may indicate that people who participated are just strictly there to make some money, and they're not exactly involved in the stock. So the signals before they got in, they're not exactly so wonderful, and even with this extension, it still doesn't look so wonderful. The daily model doesn't look so wonderful. So let's see if we can see what it looks like here. Sorry. So yes, the signals still are looking very much bearish. You can see that, still very much bearish. So amongst other things, they may have concluded that even though it's receiving $110 million in cash, but they're not willing to stick around. So well, I would say the stock has run up this amount of gain. Just get involved, just hold on and see what's going to happen. It might pull back, and correct some more, and yeah, the opportunity may still present itself to get involved, but with a 30% extension, it's very risky, I would say. And we don't exactly know whether these participants who participated will still take more money off the table. So I would just really say, just hold on and see what's going to happen. We're trying to see if there are options involved with Osmotica. So there are no options involved, so which is also an indication that maybe there isn't actually a lot of institutional investors involved with the stock as such. But yeah, it's yeah, it has it 39%, but it doesn't, maybe because it's still trading below $5. That's why there are no options involved. So indeed, I know market participants might also associate what's going on with Osmotica with short squeezes and all that stuff. But all in all, if you know more about the stock, if you have done your due diligence, by all means, if you want to get involved, if you think it's still cheap, and that there are previous resistances above $6 that it can always extend beyond, and or if you also want to consider the fact that its moving average is also at $4.39, that maybe it stands the chance of extending at least beyond that moving average, that 200-day moving average. By all means, do what you feel is right. But all I can say is that it has run up a huge amount of extension. Caution is just strictly seriously warranted. But if you want to get involved with the stock, the company is doing business, if you wouldn't be selling assets if it's not if it has not worked and secured those assets. So yeah, by all means, see what you'll make out of it. But all we can say, the opportunity has passed, but another opportunity will also arise again. So for us, it's for now we're just holding to see what's going to happen. We're not exactly going to see if it's a buy, but fundamentally it's looking sound. More money in their coffers, but it has extended so much. We would definitely want to see a pullback, a correction, to get involved. But at the same time, the fact that it's trading below $5 is really enticing, makes it really enticing. And let's see what's going on in the aftermarket. It's still holding on at a 3.57, a 5.56% retracement. Yeah. So by all means, if you want to get involved, do so. I would say do so because of the fundamentals. This is a proper business. They are making money, and they have got more money right now as well to move on to other things. Don't get involved because of the news. Don't get involved because of the buzz that is surrounding it right now. Get involved because of the fundamentals, and it won't hurt if you just hold on to see if it's going to pull back and correct or consolidate. Okay, so even though as at before now it was also consolidating, but this extension definitely has smashed up that consolidation. It has just rallied now. I wouldn't really call it a consolidation. It's more of a rally at the moment, even though it's just only one session. So yeah, see what you make out of Osmotica. For us, it's not a buy at the moment. The opportunity has since gone away, but it might reoccur again. So thank you very much for watching this video.